With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. The International Virtual Racing League's Pink It Forward Cup Series fires things off for race number 15 in the 26 race regular season. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV Land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave, bringing you all the calls from trackside tonight. We hit the Worldwide Technology Raceway, nestled in Madison, Illinois, just east of St. Louis. Got that beautiful St. Louis arch off in the background. We'll get to some of those beautiful panoramic shots here very shortly. Qualifying session already underway. We'll go ahead and get some of those timing and scoring to the left-hand side of your screen here in just a moment. Few drivers now making their way across the start and finish line. Tommy Schaefer gonna put it on top of the speed charts, in control of the pole position right now. Quick time in qualifying for the 29 of Tommy Schaefer. 34.62 is the provisional pole. What a night, what a race. Just over the halfway point in this season's regular season, and 10 different race winners already with their names in the hat for that post-race championship rundown. And we've got a lot of great racing action still to look forward to here in the regular season. Next week, we head to the road course. That's right, we're going to head to Sonoma, follow that on up with a race at Nashville Super Speedway, and then we'll head back to another road course. Road America will be next on the list. So these drivers are going to visit 2 road courses in the course of 3 weeks. So if you want to get it done on the oval, tonight is going to be one of your few chances left before we get into that road course alley. A rundown here with the IVRL Pinkett Ford Cup Series. And just like that, the fast 81 of Jaden Gimbel goes top of the speed charts, 34.30. Now the fast time here in qualifying, and that's going to do it for the audio in the background. So, yeah, a little bit clearer picture with just under a minute remaining here in qualifying. Looks like we've got ourselves about 4 drivers left to put in a time lap. Jason Blaney, John Tiller, Matthew Baker has yet to put in his time lap as well. Well, we've got about 6 drivers, I apologize. Quentin Stewart and Nick Goebel also in that 24 Chevy Z01 Camaro. He's yet to put in his time lap. Only one fast Ford in the field, and indeed he is fast. Nicholas Pressey in that 94 qualifying inside your top 5. He's going to sit third for the time being. Matthew Baker goes second with his time lap. Just 300 shy of Jaden Gimbel's fast time here in qualifying, 34.30. And we've only got a handful of seconds left here. Looks like Baker will get in that second time lap. We'll see where he shakes out. Can Baker dethrone Gimbel at the front of the field? And it doesn't look like he's going to do so. So that's going to be it. That's going to be all here in your qualifying session. Jaden Gimbel tops the speed charts. Fast time belongs to the 81. 34.30 is your pole time. And we're going to step away from the track for just a brief moment. Head down trackside for the national anthem. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And as the Jets finish the flyover, we'll take a look at that beautiful St. Louis Arch over there in the background. Once again, not a better view for a handful of the RVs and campers out there in the just outside of the back stretch, looking back over the front stretch, and you can see that beautiful arch in the background. I tell you what, man, it absolutely amazing sight. And I tell you what's more amazing, drivers hitting the starting grid, making their way through final pre-race inspection, ready to fire things off here in just a handful of seconds. And it does appear, it looks like most of the field is making their way to their starting positions, and we will get set and ready to roll off of the grid here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway. You're watching the International Virtual Racing League's Pinkett Ford Cup Series. It does indeed look like most of the field has begun to make their way through inspection into their starting positions. And you can hear those bells begin to ring in the background. They begin to toll, so you know the sound. You know it means it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup here from Worldwide Technology Raceway for the International Virtual Racing League's Pinkett Ford Cup Series, starting inside row number 1, your pole sitter grabbing the top spot in qualifying. 34.259 is the fast time for your pole sitter, Jaden Kimball. Matthew Baker with a fast lap in qualifying. He'll roll off P2. Back in row 2, the 17 of Jason Blaney, followed by the 94 of Nicholas Pressey. Wesley Jeanette, Tommy Schaefer back in row 3. Row number 4 here tonight belongs to the 10 of Robert Shin, the 77 of John Tiller. Tyler Gentry and Charles Zurich round out row number 5 in your top 10. Matthew Montgomery in that 6 machine going to line up in 11th with Jordan Warazik. The 41 machine starting in 12th position. 13th from the starting grid here tonight belongs to that 43 of Ryan Farrell, last week's race winner at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've seen Farrell outlast them all and outbest them all. Will he make it back-to-back appearances in victory lane? To 43, going to have to fire off from 13th. Nick Goebel right there in 14th, and Quentin Stewart rounds out your field. Joey McKinney is your race control and admin here tonight. And there you go, pace car already in. We're ready to fire things off. So the music will fade and drivers will bring these machines to life in the Geico restart boxing. Green flag flies as the boss man in the flag stand drops the green flag for the first time here tonight down into turn number 1, and already Gimbal building a lead 0.2 of a second for that 81. There's Matthew Baker still hugging that outside lane. He's going to make sure he's nice and clear. There you go. Whoa, a little bit of a rough go. I believe that may be Wesley Jeanette. No, that is actually Jason Blaney in the 17. He's got Jeanette all over his rear deck lid right now, and he's going to push him up the track just a little bit. 74 now looks to the bottom of the racetrack, looking to gain that position, and he's going to do so. Drive right around that Swift Home Buyers number 17 of Jason Blaney. Blaney falls back to 5th. Deep into the corner that time for the 74 of Jeanette. He's going to open up the door to the inside, and doesn't look like Blaney's ready to fill that slot just yet. We stay clean and green so far here. Lap number 2 underway. A little bit of timing and scoring information up to the left-hand side of your screen. Let you follow along just like we do here. You can check in on your favorite drivers. And it looks like, unfortunately, Quentin Stewart and Nick Goebel both out of tonight's race. Unfortunately, not able to make it to the grid, not able to make it out of the garage is the 11 and the 24, so they will walk away 15th and 14th. That's going to leave us with just 13 drivers out there on the track vying for this checkered flag. And we're going to have some quick stages tonight as well, race fans. Stage is going to come out and come at you very quickly. Lap number 20, we will see the caution flag fly for the end of stage number 1. Stage number 2 coming to a close at lap number 50, and then a longer 70 lap run to the end of tonight's race. 120 laps scheduled in tonight's official race distance, and we are rolling right along with Jaden Gimbel walking away. Matthew Baker holding pace, keeping serve, but still walking away from the rest of the field. Close little three-car gaggle right here. 74 Wesley Jeanette now looks to the inside of Nicholas Pressey. Not quite there just yet. Inside lane doesn't look like it's getting the grip it needs through 1 and 2. Great run through 3 and 4. That opens up the door for the 17 to follow right through. And just like that, Nicholas Pressey going to drop from 3rd all the way back to 5th. 29 of Tommy Schaefer starting to make his way around the bottom of the racetrack, and we've got a battle for the race lead. Baker looking to the inside, going into turn 3. Heading into turn 3, Matthew Baker right there. Not quite going to get to that rear deck lid just yet. Baker will have to settle for another shot at it. Nose to tail back across the line. Gimbel still leads Baker. Jeanette leading Blaney. 3rd and 4th. Pressey and Schaefer begin to heat things up between themselves. We've got small 2-car battles all the way throughout this field. Tell you what, let's go back. Let's check in on last week's race winner trying to make his way up through the field. Right now behind that 41 of Jordan Dworchik. Orzik right there. That familiar target machine. He's been fast the past handful of weeks. Just hasn't quite put it together at the end. Unfortunately, will tonight be the night that we see that target number 41 inside of your top 5. Farrell will pick up yet another position. He's going to be the biggest mover of the race so far here tonight, grabbing 3 spots from 13th to 10th. And now he's got just a handful of drivers left out in front of him. And how about Charles Zurich? Take a look at this man right here, always sporting them wonderful Fallout mashups on his 76 Chevy Z01 Camaro. Zurich up 1 position. Looking for a little bit more as we cross the line. Lap number 8 now underway. Jaden Gimbel with a bit of a moment there at the front of this field. He's going to give up that top spot to Matthew Baker. And now Baker looks to set sail. Baker looking for just his 2nd win this season. He's been to victory lane 1 time, looking to make it a 2nd. Looking to join the 2 drivers with multiple race wins in their back pocket. Only 2 drivers winning multiple times this season. Jaden Gimbel, Ryan Farrell, both with 3 wins apiece. So no real clear-cut advantage for any one driver or team. However, Farrell and Gimbel seem to be proving themselves as the drivers in teams and crews that you're going to have to go through to raise that championship hardware here this season in the Pinkett Ford Cup Series for the International Virtual Racing League right here on iRacing.com. Back across the line, lap number 10 now on the board. We'll jump around the track just a little bit, try to bring you as many of the battles as we can. Let's take a look back here. 94 of Nicholas Pressey has the 77 of John Tiller and the 10 of Robert Shin right behind him. Shin trying to make his way up through the field. After losing 1 position on the start of tonight's race, Robert looking to gain that back and looking to get a little bit more. Ryan Farrell slowly starting to close in after getting by Charles Zurich for that 9th position on track. And although we've got some battles, it's pretty quiet night. Looks to be pretty, whoa, Charles Zurich almost into the outside wall. Looks to be pretty calm and collective drive out there for a handful of drivers in this field. Now Jeanette drops to the bottom of the racetrack, gets his car just to the inside of the 81 of Gimbel. Gimbel will give up that position. Will drag race to the line and give it to Jeanette at the line. Wesley Jeanette going to move to that 2nd position, have the clear advantage down into turn number 1, and now Gimbel going to be under fire from Blaney. Tell you what, while we're here, while we've got a great battle underway, let's take a look back off of Wesley Jeanette's number 74. You can see Gimbel working hard inside of that cockpit, trying to not just get himself back around Wesley Jeanette, but also trying to chop off the run by Blaney, and a great run through the center of the corner right there. Had to jump back out of the gas, so Gimbel will stay in third. Three-car battle, make that a four-car battle underway right here. Ryan Farrell up in the mix. He's got Robertson right in front of him, and how about the two men right behind him? Charles Urick, now John Tiller. Whoa, a little bit of a moment there. I believe that may have been Tommy Schaefer in the 29. Yes, it was Schaefer with a big moment off of turn number 2. Lap number 14 now underway, and it looks like this Ford of Nicholas Pressey may be struggling just a little bit with this mid-race pace. He's dropped a handful of positions over the course of the past, I would say, about 5 or 6 laps. He has given up 2 to 3 positions, and looks like he's going to give up one more here. Tough break as Pressey's going backwards. Close racing action off of turn number 4 right there between Robert Shin, Charles Urick, and Nicholas Pressey. Keeping our eye on this. We're trying to see if we can't see any damage, see anything wrong with that 94, and we're not seeing anything across our timing and scoring. We're not seeing anything on the side of that machine that would just really stick out like, hey, there's where it happened, that's what happened. Pressey just struggling with a little bit of mid-race pace. Meanwhile, we'll jump around the racetrack once again. Jason Blaney now leads Tommy Schaefer, and Ryan Farrell making his way up through this field, now up 7 positions, knocking on the door of a top 5. Will he get inside the podium positions before the end of stage number 1? We've got less than 5 laps to go here in stage number 1, so clicking them off very quick here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway in the Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Race number 15 now underway. You're just now joining us. How you doing? How you feeling? Come on in, sit on down, watch some great racing action out at a great racing facility nestled just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. That's right, we're right across the river in Madison, Illinois. Great racing action on tap here. Whoa, and Ryan Farrell almost with a tap of the outside wall. With that pass, the 43 was able to crack the top 5, and now he's going to look to close in on Jaden Gimbel and try to take over the final spot in the podium before the end of stage number 1. What a run up through the front. But how about this? We haven't really spoke about him. Let's go back up here to this man. Give this guy a little bit of TV timing credit where credit is due in his coasting thunder. Number 26 Chevy ZL1 Camaro Matthew Baker. Since grabbing the race lead, he ain't looked back, and he's actually stretched it out to almost a 2-second advantage. And I think Baker may be the one we're going to have to keep our eye on dominating the field here tonight. Everybody going to be coming down pit road, and everybody's going to be asking for some type of change to try to keep up with that fast 26 at the front. With just 2 laps to go in your stage, we'll jump back here to this 3-car battle once again. Charles Urick, Tommy Schaefer, Tyler Gentry, all right here running with each other. There you can see that number 7 Cub Cadet machine. Oh, into the outside wall. We got contact. Tommy Schaefer into the outside wall. Tyler Gentry with a big evasive move. Lucky nobody was caught up in anything worse than what it was, but the 29 now will have to utilize a little bit of damage control on the pit road. We'll cross the line, lap number 20 on the board. And there's your caution flag. That's the end of stage number 1. Walking away with the green-white checkered flag tonight inside of that 26. The man from Magnolia, Texas, Matthew Baker, puts a little more points in his back pocket. And just like that, race fans, we've only got 100 laps remaining. One more stage break here coming in about 30 laps. and we will set this thing up for a long green flag run to the end of tonight's race. Will we see yet another clean and green stage to open up tonight's race here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway and the IVRL Pinkett Ford Cup Series? And as your drivers make their way to the pace car, we're going to take the opportunity to pay a handful of bills, step away from the track for just a brief moment, then come back trackside for all your green flag racing action. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside as drivers already crossing the choose line and ready to go back. Green flag racing this time by in the Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Pinkett Ford, an approved 501c nonprofit organization comprised of 4 family members, 3 breast cancer survivors, and 1 trying everything they can to keep and prevent themselves from being diagnosed. If you're looking for some great information, some great wonderful people to lean on, you got just some questions, you want to know how you can keep yourself ahead of the game, look no further than pinkettford.org. That's www.pinkettford.org. Ready to drop the hammer once again, field double file, and all the gas. Green flag flies as Matthew Baker gets the jump over Ryan Farrell. Baker did lead from the outside lane, but Farrell led from the outside lane. We apologize, but Baker all the gas and up through the gears. He's going to snatch back that race lead. And no, Ryan Farrell going to power back around on the outside. Ryan Farrell going to power back around on the outside. Inside lane will open up for the 74 of Wesley Jeanette. Here comes Jeanette. Jeanette now moves into second, trying to slide in between Farrell and Baker, and he's going to do so. Baker going to have to back off for just a moment. Move Jeanette to second. Wesley looking good down on the inside lane, looking to take that top spot away. We'll stay right here with your race leaders as they head down into turn number 3. Coming right at you, Ryan Farrell still leading Jeanette and Baker. Gimbal back in fourth. Out and off of turn number 4, they'll shoot down the front, stretching back to turn number 1. Lap number 26 now goes on the board. just like that, down into turn number 1. Beautiful camera shot, great camera work by all the guys and girls back at turn 3. We do appreciate all the hard work. Coming out here, putting in a lot of great camera shots for us to provide you with, and it looks like Baker, penalty on the restart, jumping the restart. Matthew Baker, he's going to have to overcome a little bit of adversity. Fortunate enough for Baker, he does have yet one more stage break to provide him with a caution flag to get himself back on the lead lap should he fall one lap down, and I do believe he will be falling one lap down. But now let's go to the top spot. Battle underway. Wesley Jeanette on the inside looking for that top spot. Can the 74 go to the point for the first time here tonight? Looking for the race lead. He's got to run through the center of the corner now. Looks to keep that momentum up, but Farrell will power around him on the outside. Ryan Farrell will keep that top spot. No, not Will Farrell. That's his cousin. Tight. Whoa, wow. Back in the back. Looked like the 6 of Matthew Montgomery having a little bit of trouble in his Best Buy Chevy Z01 Camaro. A little bit of contact with that outside wall. There you can see some crinkled fenders on the right side of that number 6. Robert Shin with a good run so far here tonight as well. Shin sitting in that 9th position as we now go to our onboard camera shot, riding with that Clark sponsored Chevy Z01 Camaro. The 10 of Robert Shin sits in 9th. Tell you what, let's go to another one of our onboard camera carriers here tonight, inside of that 17 of Jason Blaney, battling with Jordan Rorzik just to his inside, trying to run down Jaden Gimbel out front. Rorzik doesn't get the position. He'll actually lose some ground out of turn number 4. There you can see him fading in the background, fading in that rear view mirror. Gimbel still out front. Can Blaney get to him? We'll jump back outside of the car, jump around to some of the battles, some of the action going on out there. We're about 20 laps away from the end of stage number 2 already, so as we said, it's going to be a fast-paced affair here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway. Don't blink an eye, don't bat an eye, don't go anywhere. You better be ready for some great racing action. If you haven't already, show these drivers some love and appreciation and drop that thumbs up. Let them know you like all the great content and action they provide to you each and every Tuesday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network on iRacing.com, the world's #1 racing simulator. Ryan Farrell moves out away. He's going to have a half a second advantage over Wesley Jeanette. Jeanette's hard charge to the front looks like it may have softened out a little bit, as your top 2 drivers have a 1.5 second gap back to Jaden Gimbel, who's now running in 3rd. Charles Urich and Gimbel going at it. Jason Blaney right there to pick up the pieces. Let's go up here with this battle between Gimbel and Urich. And there you can see in that scroll bar running across the bottom of your screen, you can see all of those race winners listed so far this season. 10 separate drivers to victory lane. Only Jaden Gimbel and Ryan Farrell have visited victory lane multiple times, both capturing the flag 3 times apiece so far this season. And it, as to no surprise, Gimbel leading in the point standings. Ryan Farrell sitting about 4th overall in the point standings. Nicholas Pressey, Tommy Schaefer, Charles Urich also up inside the top 5. And whoa, a little bit of trouble for that 7 of Tyler Gentry off in the background. The Cup Cadet number 7 has some trouble off of turn number 2. That seems to be the hot spot here tonight. If you're going to have trouble, it seems to be that's going to be where it's at. But let's go. I want to take a look at your stage 1 winner, Matthew Baker. There he is, all alone, all by himself. You don't see the race leader in the background just yet, but there he is, working his way off of turn number 2. So about a straightaway separating Matthew Baker from Ryan Farrell. So Baker able to keep himself on the lead lap and keep himself in the game. We'll head back around the racetrack, back to some more of the battles that we can find. Nicholas Pressey trying to run down Jason Blaney. Tyler Gentry right off behind him. Robert Shin running in a solid 8th position. The 41 target machine of Jordan Warwick right there running in 9th, with John Tiller rounding out your top 10. Kind of crazy good racing action all over this track here tonight. Worldwide Technology Raceway putting on an absolute show, an absolute barn burner of a race for us here tonight. And all the fans in the stands, sold out, packed house here at Gateway to watch these International Virtual Racing League Pinkett Ford Cup Series drivers pound the pavement and lay down some fast times. And here comes Tyler Gentry. Gonna grab that 6th position away from Nicholas Pressey. And oh, Pressey almost into that outside wall. The 94, big struggle off of turn number 4. And just as we call turn 2 the hot spot, we see Nicholas Pressey with a little bit of trouble out of turn number 4. So, I mean, I don't want to say the exits are the tough spots, but I mean, that could be just about every track, because that's going to be where your car's ill handling really shows up. If you're a little tight or loose on entry, you can kind of mask it with your line, with the way you roll or run the center of the corner, but tight or loose on exit, it's going to show up in a heartbeat. We're going to see that tank slap going on, or we're going to see that big slide to the outside wall, either of the two, and it's going to be pretty predominant and pretty well noticeable. 94 of Pressey seems like he is struggling once again with that mid-race pace. Pressey falling back to 7th, and now he's got 8th and 9th right on his trail. Warwick looking to the inside of the 10 of Robert Shin, close to contact, but no contact being had. Warwick can't quite get there just yet. He'll stay behind. Have another look at it here in just a moment. And as we close in on 10 laps to go here in stage number 2, yes, that's right, you heard it right. We are almost all the way through stage number 2 already, just on the outside, looking in on the halfway point of tonight's 120-lap event here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And once again, I want to give a big time shout out to this year's season in title sponsor, Pinkett Ford. With breast cancer becoming seemingly second nature in the world, and with the good fortune of beating this relentless disease, everybody over there behind the Pinkett Ford organization wanted to come together to give back, wanted to pay it forward, wanted to pink it forward. And that's where PinkettFord.org has come from for family members. As we've already said, 3 of them previously diagnosed with breast cancer and overcoming the adversities and working their way through it, depending on each other. And a 4th family member just doing all they can to help keep themselves clean and clear of that overwhelmingly ravaging disease. I mean, breast cancer, we all know somebody that has that knows somebody that has had it, if not in our immediate family, some of our very close friends, their families have had individuals that have had to go through the fight. My mother-in-law, fortunately enough, has been able to beat breast cancer in the past, stays cancer-free to this time being. So even Dave in the Cave, right here, something close to the heart, and I can't think of a better organization to work with, a better organization to stand behind than one that does what they say, not by just sending out sweet-looking tweets and things of that nature, but actually working side by side with cancer patients needing treatment, needing information. Sometimes you just need to hear some of those reassuring words, and that's what pinketforward.org is all about. So if you're looking for a great organization to stand with and stand behind, as we've already mentioned here tonight, a 501c charitable organization, so that means you can catch that tax break if you do happen to donate. You can find the link to the website directly right over there in that description. Scroll on down if you need to, but once again, that's www.pinketforward.org. Back to the racing at hand. 3-second race lead for Ryan Farrell. He has absolutely walked away here in stage number 2, leading every single lap here in stage number 2. And we are now down to just 6 laps remaining before we see that HMG Innovations caution flag fly to signify the stage break. Close 4-car battle right here. Right on the backstretch, front and center of the screen right here. We've got the 7 going down to the bottom of the racetrack. We look 3 wide for a moment. They sort that out. Jason Blaney going to keep that top 5 position for the time being. Robert Shin right there. Tyler Gentry battling with Shin to his outside. And who do you think's here? Will we see a 3 wide look? No, not going to see that 3 wide dive bomb that Ross Chastain made so famously wonderful over the course of this past Sunday's race. A little bit of sarcasm, maybe. No dive bomb here for Warwick. He'll keep it in line. He'll keep it underneath him. 7th position now for that Target 41 machine as he slowly begins to climb his way up through the running order. He's up 5 positions from where he qualified, looking for a 6th. Back across the stripe this time by move the 41 into 7th. Now he's looking for more. No, he's looking for that 5th position right now. Looking for the and contact, and oh my gosh, into the outside wall. Oh my gosh. Oh, Schaefer narrowly missing it. Whew. We seen it happen right before our eyes. We watched it go down. I tell you what, why don't we look at it one more time here? Let's go back. Let's check this replay. We see off of turn 2, and now just a little loose is the 17. He's going to come down and cross and into the 41. Unfortunate circumstances there for Warzik. Turned into the outside wall. Contact with the front end of the machine. There you can see a little bit of crinkles on it. No smoke, no water boiling out of the front end, so it might not be too terrible for that 41 machine, and that very well may call it in to stage number 2. Second caution of the evening flies here on lap number 47, and Ryan Farrell leads the parade down pit road. And it looks like we have a couple of little stragglers coming to pit road now, and everybody, yes indeed, will be heading to pit road. So with that being said, race fans, we're going to break for just a short moment, pay yet another handful of bills. You know how that is, you know how that goes, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button.
About that, even catching a quick shameless plug in there. If you haven't got your Turn 3 koozie yet, keep your drinks looking cool and staying cool this summer with one of those Turn 3 koozies in back. Green flag racing once again. Ryan Farrell nails the loud pedal and shoots away from this field down into turn number 1. Here comes Matthew Baker. You better watch out. Baker is back inside of the top 10 once again, and he is looking to make his way back to the front. Single file racing action off of turn number 4. We are now just about 9 laps away from the halfway point, so that just lets you know how fast these drivers are laying down the laps here tonight. Only one on-track incident coming towards the end of stage number 2. We do believe that will be the end of stage 2. Or will we see a quick little green-white checker to end the stage? I think we'll keep this one thing wound up from here on out, though, unless we get one of those pesky caution flags. For all intents and purposes here tonight, this looks to be one of those long green flag runs, one of those long green flag races here tonight for the International Virtual Racing League's Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Everybody off of turn number 2. Everybody looks clean and clear. Damage control underway for that 6 of Matthew Montgomery, the best buy. Number 6 had some contact with the outside wall a little bit earlier here tonight. Able to fix that machine up pretty decently. He's going to fall back to 13th, though. Warwick in that target 41. He was on pit road for quite some time, but got the crew out there beating, banging, massaging the fenders, and there it is. Warwick inside of your top 10. He sits in 6th, right in front of that 17 of Jason. Whoa, my gosh! Jason Blaney, and did you see Matthew Baker? Baker doing the Watusi off of turn 2. Trying to shake off a cloud of monkeys off of turn number 2 is Matthew Baker. That 26 machine now all over the tail end of Jason Blaney, and Blaney gonna have to hang tough on the outside to try to fight off that run of your stage 1 winner, Matthew Baker. Right there, close, man. I'm telling you, that is very close. Through the center of 1 and 2, they'll maintain nose to tail, back down the backstretch once again. Having another look. Tell me, that 26 looks a little, I don't want to say unsettled. It looks a little unstable. Under heavy braking, getting down into these corners there, stepping out from under him, a little bit of wiggles to pass. Handful of laps there for that 26 of Baker. We're going to have to ask ourselves, is just the cold tires needing to get a little bit of heat in them, build up a little bit of air pressure to calm and stabilize that 26 of Baker as he's continuing to try to look to the inside on Blaney, and he's going to do so once again. No, he'll close back in line. Just a handful of positions out in front of the battle we were just watching. Then you can see Tyler Gentry way up the track He's going to blow that corner. He's going to miss turn one pretty much altogether, and he's going to lose a ton of ground now to Charles Urich as Jaden Gimbel tries to step away and secure that third position without having to look in the rear view mirror. Close racing action at the front of the field. Ryan Farrell and Wesley Jeanette going at it for your race lead. Can your stage number 2 winner walk away with a 4th checkered flag this season? Can he be the first driver with 4 wins to his name? Can he go back-to-back visits to victory lane here tonight? There's a lot of unknown. Well, we do know we got a lot of great racing action still to unfold here tonight from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Just about 63 laps remaining in tonight's official race. Distance 120 laps scheduled here tonight. Will we see green-white checkers? Or will we see this thing play out and run out to the end? We haven't seen green flag pit stops take place just yet. We know drivers stayed out for the entirety of stage number 2, which we seem to be right around a 28 lap run or so. We know drivers have got 20 in the tank without a shadow of a doubt. So this is going to be our real first feeler on how far these drivers can go. Who's got what strategy? Who's eyeballing doing what? Who's going to try to save a little bit? And who's going to come to pit road first and try to utilize that undercut, that short pit to their advantage? Last time around, your race leader was not the fastest man on track. Fastest man on track sitting in second, Wesley Jeanette in that 74 Chevy Z01 Camaro. Fastest lap by 1/10. Gimbel and Farrell running identical lap times. We'll check the timing and scoring this time around, see where everybody shakes out. And again, Farrell and Gimbel mirroring each other's time lapse. 34.861 for both of those drivers. Charles Urich also running a 34.87. 34.97 for Wesley Jeanette, so a little bit of discrepancy there. Gaining a little bit of time, losing a little bit of time, back and forth, yo-yo, seesaw action for the man sitting in second. Jeanette looking to have a fine finish here tonight, and we are now at that halfway threshold in tonight's race number 15 here with the International Virtual Racing League Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and get to some driver highlights and spotlights. Your mid-race run down here from Worldwide Technology Raceway Gateway, as many have come to know it. Man at the front of the field walked away with the stage 2 win. Fresh out of Linwood, New Jersey. Can the Jersey Devil walk away not just as the RC King, but as the Track King here tonight? From Gateway, Ryan Farrell leads them all at the front of the field, sitting in first. Man with the pressure right behind him. Out of Dixon, Tennessee, good old Rocky Top. Wesley Jeanette rocking that Clark 74 machine all the way up through this field. Gained 3 spots from where he qualified. The 74 now sits in second. You know him, we know him. He's got some of the coolest hair and fresh look over there on the dirt track out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Jaden Gimbel, your points leader, has yet to lead a lap here tonight. His presence has been felt inside of your top 5 all night long. Jaden Gimbel rounds out your podium spots. He sits in third, and we take back our previous statement because Gimbel was your pole sitter. He does have, I believe it is, two laps to his name in his back pocket. So Gimbel leading some laps, but just kind of a, I don't want to say a non-factor, but kind of a non-factor here tonight. 76 of Charles Urich right here, 4th on the racetrack, up 6 positions from where he qualified. The Fayetteville, West Virginia native trying to lay it down for all the coal miners' daughters down there in West Virginia. Urich doing a great job so far here tonight. Tyler Gentry In fifth, looking for fourth, we'll have a side-by-side battle as that Cub Cadet driver looks to take that fifth position away. And just like that, that's going to be an end. That's going to be a close to your driver highlights and spotlights. Biggest mover of the race is at the front of this field, up 12 positions from where he qualified. Your race leader, Ryan Farrell, with about 3/4 of a second advantage right now over Wesley Jeanette. We started tonight's race with 15 drivers. Unfortunately, 2 of them out of tonight's race before we dropped the green flag. Quentin Stewart and Nick Goebel, both mechanical issues, keep the 1124 off track. And we've still got 13 out there running, 13 on the lead lap, with Matthew Montgomery sitting in 13th. Jump around the track once again just a little bit. What do you say we go back here? Tommy Schaefer, Robert Shinn, Nicholas Pressey, all going at it. The 94, the 10, 29, nose to tail, the roasted Jim Coffee. Camaro looking for a little bit of more, looking to try to percolate his way up to the top spot. We'll have to see how far he's going to be able to shake this thing on out, see how far he's able to run it down. We're 20 laps into this green flag run. When will drivers be eyeballing pit road? Jordan Warazik grabbing a spot now, man. The damage has not slowed him down one bit. The 41 target machine looks to the inside, and he's going to grab that position away. Warazik back in your top 5. Tommy Schaefer, Robertson still going at it. 10th and 11th on the racetrack. Tyler Gentry and Warazik right here going at it. Urich trying to keep that 4th position away, but the 41 going to drop down to the bottom of the racetrack. We've seen that Target Chevy 41 machine utilize that inside run multiple times here tonight. He's going to look to the inside once again here in turn 1 and 2, and almost contact. They do not touch, but almost contact there, and Urich able to keep it powered up around the outside. Gaps slowly now begin to build between your top 3 drivers. Ryan Farrell 1.1 over Wesley Jeanette, 1.5 over Jaden Gimbel, who's got a 2-second advantage over the battle on screen right here as we watch that 41 of Warazik continue to try to take that position and take that spot away. And we've got drivers now to pit lane. Tyler Gentry, Matthew Baker, and to pit road for fuel and tires. We're going to keep our eye on this one. Both of the drivers down pit lane, and it looks like they will fall off of the lead lap as now no race leader. Ryan Farrell's going to give up that top spot. He's going to come to pit road this time around. And that's going to give us a new race leader once again at the front of this field. Wesley Jeanette goes back to the point. Jeanette able to snatch a lap lead a little bit earlier here tonight. So now our 4th lead change amongst 3 separate drivers. Ryan Farrell onto pit road. We've had 1 stage break caution, 1 on-track incident right at the end of stage number 2. We're under a long green flag run here, knocking on the door of a 30-lap green flag run here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And still this battle between Urich and Warazik rages on. Warazik continues to look to the inside, continues to try to work his way around, but getting shut down at every turn, getting shut down at every peak, every look. Urich not having none of it. fifth lead change of the night now done and in the bag. As a race leader, Wesley Jeanette pulls to pit road. That's going to hand over the lead of the race to Jaden Gimble. Looks like Jason Blaney also to pit road. Matthew Baker to pit road again. Oh my goodness, what's happened here with Baker? I believe the wheels may have fell off here for Baker. Oh man. Jaden Gimble leading Urich by 2 seconds. We're staying right here with your closest battle on track. Charles Urich and Jordan Warwick going at it. Back and forth, back and forth. Warwick looking to run him down, but just can't quite get there anymore. Now the fresh tires of Tyler Gentry up in the mix. .74 of Wesley Jeanette with those fresh tires. He's going to drop right down to the bottom of the racetrack and have short work of Warwick as Urich and Shin both come to pit road this time by Jaden Gimble. Well, he's playing a little bit of fuel game right here. Just about 45 laps away from the end of tonight's race. We will see if one of these drivers tries to stretch this thing to maybe just into the outside wall. Hard contact with that outside wall for Jaden Gimble, and more importantly, he's gonna, whether he wanted to come to pit road or not, he ain't. And we're hearing pit road penalty for that 26 of Matthew Baker. He had to come back down pit road, so really a tale of two races here tonight for Baker. Started off so well in stage number one, walked away with the win in stage number one. Got pass-through penalty for jumping the restart, opening up stage number two, and now getting caught speeding on pit road is what we're hearing. Having to come right back down pit road. That's going to put him well off pace now, listed 2 laps behind your race leader. As this green flag pit cycle extends itself a little bit further, Jaden Gimble continues to put drivers 1 lap down. Only your top 8 still on the lead lap. First man in the field with the fresh tires is going to be the 43 of Ryan Farrell, running in that 4th position. Your top 3 drivers yet to hit pit road. They've been out there for over 30 laps now. Lap 47 is the last time your top 3 all hit pit road. So 30 laps in the bag on the fuel tank and on them Goodyears. You're asking quite a lot if you're going to extend it much further than this. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm looking at some of these lap times right now. Last time around, Ryan Farrell, 34.69 to your race leaders, 36.97. You do the math. And that is almost 2.3 seconds faster last time around. And yes, Gimble will have those fresh tires on the tail end of the run. But has he given up too much time to make up that time with those fresh tires late in the run? Close little battle here still underway between that 76 and 41. Urich and Warwick going at it 9th and 10th on the speedway. Not really ever getting away from each other. Pitted at separate times. Back-to-back laps, I do believe it was. Yes, it was. Lap 74 for Urich, lap 75 for Warwick, and here they are once again battling for position on the track. Sitting at 9th and 10th, I apologize. So a solid night for both of those drivers, but both of the drivers wanting a little bit more. Lap number 80 goes on the board. Will Jaden Gimble elect to try to stretch this thing out to, I don't know, he's going to need to stretch this quite far. I mean, I think he's going to have to stretch this to about lap 85 in order to make this a one-stop from here. And I don't know, man. That is a big ask of a driver in tires. Is he looking to try to split this? I mean, if he can go another 5 laps, that's going to be almost a 40-lap run. And we've got less than 40 laps remaining here tonight. So indeed, it does look like Gimbel and Pressey on a one-stop strategy here in this final stage. Will it work out? Will it pan out? Because the man sitting in third, Ryan Farrell, breathing down their neck. 13 and a half seconds back from your race leader, Jaden Gimbel. So continuing to give up some pace. Although it seems to be the deficit seems to be diminishing a little bit. Last time around, we'll check the speed charts. Jaden Gimbel turning in a 36.93, so still consistent laps at a Gimbel. But Ryan Farrell with a 35.04, so still almost a 2-second advantage. Although the gap or the speed differential is beginning to go away and even itself back out, has the damage already been done? We'll find out shortly for that 94 of Nicholas Pressey as he pulls from the track and heads to pit road. He's going to give up a handful of positions as we continue this long green flag run, this long green flag pit cycle unfolding right before our eyes. Jaden Gimbel still sitting at the front of the field, still out there on track. Man, he's been out there since lap 47. He's given up a ton of time to the guys with the fresh tires, but he's only going to have to make this one stop. I think he's going to be able to do it. I think this is what this run is about right now for that 81 of Jaden Gimbel, is just be nice and smooth. Save me what you can, get me what you can. And just as we say that, just as we transition to him, the 81 of Gimbel will head to pit road this time around. That's going to hand the lead right over to this man. Off of turn number 4, back across the line, back at the point, back in control of tonight's race. Here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, the 43 of Ryan Farrell leads this field. Less than 35 laps now remain as Ryan Farrell crosses the line this time by, and look at the Sunday drive he's got in front of him. Yes, he's got some lap cars in front of him, but look at that 8.7 second advantage for Ryan Farrell, and he continues to lay down some of the absolute fastest laps in tonight's race. Ryan Farrell running a 35.48 last time around. That was your fastest lap of the race last lap. We're going to have to check in on Jaden Gimbel. What has happened to Gimbel? Oh, we got a caution. Oh, no. Speak of the devil. My goodness. What has happened here with Gimbel? Oh, no. And it looks like having to come back down to pit road to serve a penalty. And Gimbel, he knows that's going to be his race. He knows that's going to be his night. And it looks like he's just going to bring the car right back to the hauler. Tough night here tonight. Gimbel had a shot to stretch this thing to the end. And unfortunately, it's not going to pan out, not going to pay off for him. We'll open up pit road one more time. What does the rest of this field do? I know Matthew Baker, he's going to stay out. He's going to receive the lucky dog and get himself one lap down. He's hoping, praying for another caution or two. Most of the field, indeed, coming down to pit road with those 5 sets of tires. 3 sets already being used. Will they use a 4th one here? We'll find out when we head back track side. We're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. Stay here with the rundown to the checkered flag, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Trackside as drivers are already crossing the choose line, getting double filed down the backstretch. We're set to go back green flag racing, this time by Jaden Gimble taking the medicine, and now he is listed multiple laps down. Matthew Baker able to get one of his multiple laps back in the 26th. Turn this thing around by the end of tonight's race. We'll go ahead and get that timing and scoring are ready to go over there to the left-hand side of your screen because we're ready to drop the hammer. Once again, here from the Worldwide Technology Raceway, race number 15 almost in the bag for the IVRL Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Oh, we're going to go around one more lap. Looks like the field needs one more lap to make sure everybody's in their proper positions. And oh, the 43, he's going to receive a penalty. He didn't cross the choose line in time, and he will head to the tail end of the field. Oh my goodness. So from leading the race, from a standpoint to where he was pretty much in control at the front of this field, latest caution flag comes out, and now Ryan Farrell finds himself in the back of the field, having to make a run to the front. He's been here once. Can he run his way back up through the field once again? He's going to have less than 30 laps to get the job done. Will we stay clean and green to the end, or will we see another caution flag fly here tonight? This is just your third caution on the evening. One for a stage break, two for on-track incidents. And here we go. Let's head to your race winner, your race leader, I apologize, your control car. Coming to the Geico restart box. iRacing pace car already down pit road. And here we go. Getting ready to go back green flag racing. Waiting for the restart box. There it is, and here we go on the gas. Green flag flies once again here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The 7 of Tyler Gentry off into the corner. He's now got company. Ooh, competition big, and oh, we got 2, almost 3 wide. Whoa, we'll sort that out. Almost 3 wide for a minute. Warwick looked like he was going to stick it 3 wide. Thought better of it. He'll stay in line back down into turn number 3. And just like that, Wesley Jeanette goes to the point. That's going to give us our 8th lead change amongst 4 different drivers here tonight. And now Warwick, he's looking to grab the top spot for the first time. And caution on the speedway. Jason Blaney's got some trouble. Blaney with some trouble there. You can see that Swift Home Buyers 17 machine stuck on the front stretch. A little bit of trouble here tonight for Blaney. Let's see what caused it. Let's check the Pinkett Ford replay. And oh, wow. That was a hard look. And you can see that left front tire already broken. That was a very, very tough hit. Tell you what, do we got one of those onboard cameras for this one? Yeah, yes, we do. Let's go. Let's check this out. Off of turn 4, and oh, the car just breaks. Oh, there it is. You can hear the wheel just snap off, basically. Blaney will have to catch a tow truck back to pit lane, and whoa, that's going to do it. That's going to put us under caution for a 4th time here tonight, but that's playing right into the hands of Matthew Baker. Let's look at that timing and scoring. Let's go ahead and drop that down for you. Look who is 1 lap down. Look who is only 1 lap down. Matthew Baker has found a way to overcome adversity, and late in tonight's race, he finds a way back onto the lead lap. He will receive the lucky dog this time around, and Baker, he ain't done. It ain't over. Watch for that 26 to try to make his way back through this field. What looks to be about 24 laps left when we go back. Green flag racing here tonight in the Pinkett Ford Cup Series for the International Virtual Racing League right here on iRacing.com. Will Wesley Jeanette be able to keep the field behind him? Will he be able to keep these hungry drivers at bay? I mean, man, it's gonna be a short track shootout, man. I mean, we're gonna have just a little bit over what we had in stage number 1 left here tonight. There you can see 25 laps remaining. We're gonna go around the track. It appears to be at least 2 more times, so we're gonna have about 23 laps remaining when we go back. Green flag racing. Will it be enough for Ryan Farrell to make his way back to the front? Will it be enough for Matthew Baker, who is now back on the lead lap? Will it be enough for Baker to make a charge to the front? Some late race trouble here tonight for a handful of drivers. Jaden Kimball has found trouble late in the going here tonight. The 17 of Jason Blaney appears that his race will be done for after that hard hit to that inside safer barrier. And I know what you're thinking, you know, it's the safer barrier. It can't be that hard, but it was enough to break that left front. And here we go, choose line rule in effect in the 74 of Jeanette, gonna go to the top side. Warwick down on the bottom. We're gonna double them up, and we're gonna go green flag racing this time by. So with the choose line in effect, very interesting on how drivers can make a position or two here on the restart. I want to say freely, just judging on where the drivers in front of them go. If most of them pick one lane, then obviously you're able to go down to the bottom and grab a spot or two right off the gate and not have to work as hard for it on the restart. All of these drivers got to be working hard this time around, though, because we're going to drop the hammer and go back green flag racing with 23 laps remaining here tonight in the Worldwide Technology Raceway Pinkett Ford Cup Series. 120 scheduled laps in the official race distance. We are now down to just 23 left. Gonna cross that lap 100 threshold here in just the course of a handful of laps. And on the gas, green flag flies for the Geico restart box. Jeanette fires out of a cannon, catches Warwick sleeping a little bit. That 7 of Tyler Gentry will try to power around the outside and keep that second position away from Warwick. And he's so close right there. Not able to do it, though. Not able to cleanly take that second position. They'll have to wait until they get back around. Now Warwick struggling a little bit. He's going to dive down into turn number 1. 3 wide with the 29 of Schaefer way at the top. Contact with that outside wall. 3 wide for a moment. Urich down on the bottom of the raceway. Farrell through in the middle. And Schaefer will lose 2 more positions. Side-by-side contact between the 41 and the 7. They keep things straight going down the backstretch, but then you can see 4 drivers nose to tail, and Ryan Farrell on a tear, man. He went back to the tail end of the field, just a restart ago, and here he is, battling for that second position. Can the 43 of Ryan Farrell break that Jersey Devil machine back to the point? Looking for second down on the inside of the racetrack, side by side with the 7 of Gentry. Urich looking to... It looked like he was looking to shoot the gap, looking like Urich wanted to go middle. He'll go all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack and take that third position away. Whoa, big slide on the brakes, and up the track goes Charles Urich. That's going to open up the door for the 29 of Tommy Schaefer. Schaefer with a solid run here tonight. Has been kind of quiet for Schaefer, but what's turning out to be a great run for him and his crew here tonight. Tommy Schaefer into a podium position now with just 20 laps to go. Race leader Wesley Jeanette, there you can see that distance, there you can see that gap between himself and Ryan Farrell. We'll jump back on board now with Ryan Farrell as he's trying to run down the man at the front. Let's go on board camera shot here with Ryan Farrell trying to run back down Wesley Jeanette in a big charge down into the corner. He's going to make up a handful of time into turn number 1. And last time around, fastest lap of the race turned in last time around by Ryan Farrell. Inside of this 43 machine, he's going to run a 34.21 for the fastest lap of the race, and he is there. He is on him. Coming at you off of turn number 4, back across the stripe we go. Once again, Ryan Farrell juking, jiving, looking for that position through the center of 1 and 2. There you see Farrell at the top of the racetrack, trying to take that position away. Will he have it? Will he grab it? Not just yet. We head down the backstretch. Once again, 18 laps now remaining. Ryan Farrell has been able to make his way to second. Can he get by, though? It's one thing to catch him. It's a whole nother one to pass him. And he's going to have to wait until turn number 1 to try it once again. Back across the line. 17 laps now to go. "17 laps remaining, nose to tail your top 2 drivers. Wesley Jeanette, Ryan Farrell right there running with each other. Tommy Schaefer, Charles Zurich, and Tyler Gentry rounding out your top 5. Great run and recovery here tonight for Robert Shin. He's back into the 6th position. And oh, Farrell looking to the outside, now going to bait him and try the switch. He's going to have the advantage to the inside into turn 1. Drive it down, indeed, get on the curbing right there. They do not touch. They stay side by side. Close quarters off of 2. And Jeanette keeps that spot, man. I'm telling you, Jeanette not playing games tonight. Let's go see where that 26 of Matthew Baker's running. There we can see Baker down to the inside of John Tiller. And Swift Home Buyers, number 77, just to the outside as the 26 of Baker looks for a spot. There's Jaden Gimbel, listed 3 laps down, but still up in the running, up in the mix right now. And Baker not able to get by Tiller. He's not able to do away with him. Tiller going to hang tough for a moment. No, just like that. Baker going to get the drive up and off of turn number 2 that he needs finally cleared. He can now set his sights on the back of that 10 of Robert Shin. It's a 2.8 second deficit for Baker to make up. Will he be able to do it? Can it be done? Oh no, here in just a short 14 laps. Whoa! Warazek almost big time moment there. Let's stay right here. We're going to go back up front to the battle for the race lead. It's got about a half a second between Jeanette and Farrell, but let's stay with this 4-5 car gaggle. 81 of Jaden Gimbel off of the lead lap. Oh, big trouble for Baker. Ooh, Matthew Baker going for a Matthew Montgomery. I apologize. Oh my gosh, man. Did you see it? Did you see that in the background, man? He all but wrecked twice, but he didn't crash. Whew. White knuckle moment there for that 6 of Matthew Montgomery. He's able to keep it heading in the right direction out of the outside wall, but he is now going to be hard pressed to make up any more positions. Montgomery looks like he may walk away in 11th. We'll head back now to another 3-car battle still underway. Tommy Schaefer, Charles Zurich, and Tyler Gentry continuing to go at it. Robert Shin right there running in 6th. He's looking for a top 5 as Wesley Jeanette still keeps Ryan Farrell at bay. 2/10 of a second advantage for Jeanette for the time being. We'll jump back to your battle at the front for the race lead here in just one moment. Things going to sort themselves out right here as Schaefer begins to walk away. Back now to those top 2 drivers fighting it out for race supremacy, looking for their checkered flags. Farrell wants his 4th. Jeanette wants his 2nd of the season. And right now, if either one of the, obviously they've both been to victory lane, so it looks like maybe a, whoa, and both drivers deep into the corner. Jeanette pounds that outside wall with the right front. That is going to be some hard damage to overcome. And now he's got a big task at hand, trying to keep that 43 of Ryan Farrell at bay with some heavy right front damage. Farrell drove it in deep as well, but not that deep. Kept it out of the outside wall. We'll see how long Jeanette's able to keep that fast 43 behind him now with just 10 laps to go. There it goes inside, opens right up down to the bottom of the racetrack. Slide jump. No contact there by Jeanette. No contact on the rear bumper of Ryan Farrell. Wesley Jeanette now going to lose that top spot. And Farrell back to the point. Once again, that's going to give us our 9th lead change of the night. 4 different race leaders through tonight's 110 laps that are in the board or in the bag. Lap 111 goes on the board, and we've got 9 laps remaining here tonight in race number 15 for the IVRL Pinkett Ford Cup Series. Back down into turn number 3 once again goes the 43, and I don't think anybody's going to have anything for him. Farrell already opened up a 1-second advantage. Matthew Baker struggling to make his way back up through the field. He's only got about... Oh, and we got trouble! We got a caution on the track. Caution on the speedway. Oh my goodness. We're trying to see what it was. We were cued in here with Matthew Montgomery. We're not sure if that's where the trouble is. Not seeing any damage reports here, so this is going to set things up to be very interesting at the end of tonight's race, man. This is gonna put us in or near green-white checkered finishing conditions. This is going to be a big-time shake-up, a big-time mix-up. We're going to have ourselves a short track shootout on a Tuesday night right here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And well, while we find ourselves under caution for the 5th time, our what should be or could be our final time, we're going to set ourselves up for a brief commercial break, pay our final few bills, and head trackside for the finish of tonight's race. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And man, oh man, with a late race caution, my, how things have changed at the front of this field. 41 of Jordan Wurzik looks to take control of tonight's race. He'll start outside the front row. Tommy Schaefer sitting inside, first driver inside of row number 1. Tyler Gentry, Wesley Jeanette back in row 2. Row 3 for the restart. We've got 2 fast cars, 43 of Ryan Farrell and the 26 of Matthew Baker. Gonna go at it from row number 3. Can they get back to the front? I don't know, but we fixing to find out. We're going to go ahead and get the timing and scoring ready because it's going to be a fast one. We're going to have 3 laps to go here from Worldwide Technology Raceway. This is not an official green-white checkered attempt. We can still have that if we need it. And on the gas, green flag flies here as the 41 of Warwick sets sail on the field. Farrell going to the top side, and oh, we got 3 wide. Wesley Jeanette drives it in deep into the middle of the corner. Ooh, boy, things get... Oh, my gosh, and Farrell, you can't park there. Wow, contact. Ryan Farrell sent flying. Almost out of the track. Hard contact, but we stay green flag racing at the front of the field. Warwick stepped out. He gone. Popsicle sticks now on display. Warwick has a 1-second advantage. Tyler Gentry sits in second. Matthew Baker closing in for third. Here comes Wesley Jeanette, and that 74 down on the bottom of the racetrack looking for a podium spot. Will he get it? Will he be able to grab it? Not quite gonna get there just yet. Baker back to a podium spot, and here we come off of turn number 4 for the first time this season. Coming to the white flag. White flag flies. It's the final lap here tonight in the IVRL Pink and Ford Cup Series. Pink and Ford bringing you your 1 to go. And we've only got 2 more corners off of turn number 2. And oh, Schaefer goes around off of turn 2. Big trouble for the 94 of Nicholas Pressey off of turn 2. Warwick can smell it. It's right there. All he's got to do is work his way off of 4, and he will walk to the checkered flag. We got a new race winner this season. Jordan Warwick walks away with his first checkered flag of the season. Tyler Gentry, great solid run. He's going to finish out tonight's race in second. And your stage 1 winner somehow overcomes adversity, overcomes being 3 laps down, works his way back on the lead lap and back into a podium spot. Matthew Baker finishes tonight's race sitting in third. But let's not get it twisted. Let's show this driver some love out there in TV Land race fans. What a night. What a run for this Target 41 machine. Warwick in trouble. Into the outside wall at one point in time in tonight's race. What a way to keep a cool, calm, collective attitude and just continue to keep your head down and elbows up. He made his way back up through the field. A clean racing night here tonight for Warwick. And he walks away with the checkered flag. A little bit of a smoke show on the front stretch for the sold-out packed house here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And with that being said, we're going to step away, get things ready to go for your post-race interview, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. What a night, what a race here from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Race number 15 now in the books. Drivers will begin to eyeball next week's road course when we head to Sonoma. But first, let's go ahead and run down some of those drivers walking away in the podium positions. Let's see if we can't dial up. Let's see if we can't have a quick word with the man that walked away in third, walked away with the stage 1 win. Matthew Baker, it's David Booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Dave.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after quite an eventful night for you and that 26 crew, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely been an eventful night. It's hot in this room. We took that drive-through penalty because we made a mistake of changing lanes before the line there, and then I had a hold for 40 seconds when we were green flag pitting, so glad to even get back on the lead lap and to get a podium is way more than I thought I was going to get here.
Yeah, you actually, I don't know if you know this, sometimes crew chiefs like to keep this information away from their drivers. 1 point, you were 3 laps down, man. 3 laps down. You got all of them back, and back onto the lead lap, and back up through the field, not once but twice. To walk away with third. So although it was a bit of a crazy night for you and your crew, you gotta appreciate the perseverance by the guys on pit road, and gotta be happy with the finish, man.
Definitely am. It was a good points night, stage 1 win, and then stage 2 kind of messed it up, but it's still a good points night overall. And to have my teammate finally get his first podium is pretty cool. Battling him there to the line of the checker, that was a good little finish. Yeah.
Well, Matthew, with one race win in your back pocket already, you came into tonight's race sitting inside of the top 10. So as we're on the downhill side of the regular season races, eyeballing that championship run already, how are you feeling about this little road course run we're going to have here over the course of the next 3 weeks? 2 out of the next 3 races are road courses. How you feeling about turning left and right?
Sonoma's going to be a real hot and slippery track. So with these cars, it just did touch sideways on the yaw, and you're going to lose this car. So you're going to have to be very patient. Everyone is, and just try to survive and make it through that race. But definitely excited for Watkins Glen as well.
Well, Matthew, again, congratulations. As always, it's a pleasure watching you out there on track. A pleasure watching you overcome a ton of adversity here tonight. And walking away with a great podium finish here. You're going to get yourself some good points, as you already mentioned and said. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you. You want to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Just thank to Coast and Thunder, Baker, Sun and Construction always for being on the car. MBG Motorsports, fun battling Tyler there to the line again. Thanks to Black Rifle Coffee Company. Thanks to all the family watching at home. A bunch more people watching tonight. And thanks to Katie, my fiance, for watching and let me do this, and you for putting on the broadcast.
Well, we appreciate the kind words. I know all the fans in the stands and all the fans watching in TV land appreciate all the shout-outs and kind words and love you send. And, man, we'll get ready to catch up with you next week when we go road course racing. I'm sure this is going to be another crazy one coming up at Sonoma.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, Dave. Thanks, buddy.
All right, there you have it. Final few parting words from the driver walking away in third. Overcame all sorts of trouble here tonight. Matthew Baker, after snatching the stage 1 win, down 3 laps, made it back on the lead lap, back to a podium spot, back to a fine finish here tonight. Baker walks away in third. And that's going to move us right along in the running order. Let's see if we can't dial up the man inside of that number 7 Cub Cadet machine. Tyler Gentry, it's David the Booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear, man.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after a solid podium night for you and your 7 crew?
Yeah, pretty good. It's my first podium here with the IVRL, so pretty excited about it.
Well, breaking into the podium for the first time, you were right there at the end of tonight's race. On that last restart with, I believe it was about 3 laps to go, do you think there's anything you may have been able to do differently to possibly be 1 position better?
I don't think so. The second to last restart, I was squeezed bottom of 3, and I honestly didn't think I was going to make it out, so pretty happy to come away with a P2.
Well, always happy to walk away with podium finishes, and this one being your first one, we hope it's the first of many more to come. I want to get your thoughts, though, as we finish off a tough little track here tonight at Gateway, the Worldwide Technology Raceway, and we're looking forward at 2 road courses in these next 3 weeks. How are you feeling about them road courses coming up?
Not my strong suit for sure, but turns 3 and 4 kind of run like a road course here at Worldwide Technology. So, yeah, looking forward to the challenge.
Well, Tyler, again, congratulations on a great run here tonight, walking away with your first podium of the year. We hope it's the first of many more to come. So before we let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, just NBGR race team.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Man, you know what? I like it short, sweet, and to the point. Man knows who he's going to thank. Congratulations again, Tyler. As always, until next time, stay safe and keep it fast.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dave.
All right, there you go. Man of short words, but important words, meaningful words. Getting it all out there right out the gate. Tyler Gentry walks away in second here tonight. Walks away with his first podium of the season. We see him back in the top 3 next week when we head to Sonoma. We'll have to wait to find out, that's for sure. But let's go to victory lane now, to the man that snatched the checkered flag. He's got his first race win of the season. Let's see if we can't dial up that 41 driver. Jordan, you got us?
Got a copy, buddy?
Hey, man, I didn't know if you calmed down enough to hear the radio yet or not, man. How you feeling after snatching that race win? First one of the year.
Oh man, I'm still shaking. I did not expect that coming in today's race. It was very. We had to overcome a lot. We had a wreck. I think it was in stage 2. We had a fast car, and then we ended up having about a 2-minute damage. I was like, yeah, our race is pretty much over. But the more rubber laid down, the track just came to us, and I was like, we actually have a shot. And then that caution came out, and I was like, we got to take 2 tires. We got to do something different here. And it actually ended up working out off the get-go.
Yeah, that was going to bring me to my next point. I was going to ask what that strategy on pit road was, because it was a little all over the board for the majority of the field underneath that last caution. It looks like we've got some drivers that only took a little bit of fuel, and then we got yourself and maybe 2 other drivers taking just the right sides, and then some taking 4 tires. At that point in time, did you trust the crew chief with that 2-tire car caller? Were you maybe second guessing it as we got ready to drop that hammer?
Well, I felt I didn't really second guess it because I felt like track position was really key because I was running behind. I can't remember what it was. I think it was number 76. I was behind them for a good 15 laps and it just couldn't pass them. I knew I was faster. It just couldn't get around them, and they're actually getting around them. We ended up pulling away from them. So that's when I knew you could be the slower car, but as long as you have track position, that's all that matters. And that was the only way we could get track position was to take that 2-tire stop. And we actually, when we came in our pit stall, we actually overran it, and we had to back up a little bit. And I was like, oh, we ain't gonna come out with this lead then. But surprisingly, we ended up did, and I was like, let's go. I felt like it was all in my control, and we just pulled away from there.
Well, indeed, it was all in your control car at the restart in the Geico restart box. So congratulations, man, firing off of the restart on the final drop of the green flag to run this thing on out and capture your first checkered flag of the season. I do believe that will lock you into the postseason. So looking forward to over these next, I believe maybe 10 races, 11 races that we have left before we start championship racing. How are you feeling about that, and how are you going to approach these last few races? Are you going to go out for race wins, or is it all about stage points?
Oh, well, we came into this season, I think we started very late, only about 5 races ago, and we needed every single point we can get, and we needed how to go out there and get a win. So that pit decision was part of the decision of where we were standing in the standings and what we needed to do. And that win just boosted of where we needed to go. And I believe that does lock us in the playoffs as long as we just ride it out here with points and stuff. And that I'm just very excited very excited.
Well, man, we're excited for you as well. It's always a pleasure to speak to some fresh faces and get a new driver into victory lane. You become our 11th different winner this season. A job well done. And before we let you go and celebrate the rest of this one and enjoy the rest of your night, Jordan, is there anybody you'd like to send any special thanks, shout-outs, love views? Want to thank anybody back at the shop or maybe back at home?
I want to thank my JCR teammates. John Freeman, he races in here, and Thomas Kohik. Also, we have some team members. We have Matthew Montgomery. He fought pretty hard out there. He had a good race that last race. I just want to thank everybody that's been a part of my team, and it's just along for this ride. I can't wait for hopefully get some more wins along this way.
Well, Jordan, again, my man, congratulations on getting that first one out of the way. We hope it is the first of many more to come. We hope we get to speak to you on more of a regular basis. But for now, my man, enjoy this one. Savor in the moment. Relish it. Wins are hard to come by, and once you do get them, they seem to come a little bit quicker in succession after that. So congratulations getting that monkey off your back and getting into victory lane. And we'll see if we can't catch up with you here in the next few weeks. And until then, my man, stay safe and keep it fast.
Sir, appreciate it. And we got a good stretch coming up with the road courses, and that's one of my strong suits on this sim.
Oh, well, man, next week, road course racing. Let's see if we can get you back on the podium.
All right. I love the sound of that.
All right, there you have it. Final words from your race winner down in victory lane. Inside of that Target 41 machine, Jordan Dorozic, getting the job done. We do want to send a big apology to Jordan. We butchered your name pretty much all night long. Before we came back on air, we made sure that you could pronounce that one for us so we could get it correctly. And Dorozic walks away with the checkered flag. Congratulations, my man. Enjoy this one. And we'll see if you can do it again at the road courses next week. And that's going to be it for us here in the production booth. Not very much left to do except begin to roll up some of the cords and get ready to head on out of the door. And you can hear those familiar tunes and sounds in the background. So producers hitting those buttons, you know it's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results here in the International Virtual Racing League's Pinkett Ford Cup Series Race 15 from Worldwide Technology Raceway. Walking away with the top spot, the 41 of Jordan Dorozic. Tyler Gentry walks away in second. Matthew Baker rounding out your podium drivers. 74 of Wesley Jeanette will finish in fourth. Fifth place belongs to the 10 of Robert Shin. Back in sixth, John Tyler. Matthew Montgomery parks that Best Buy number 6 machine in seventh. Nicholas Pressey back in eighth. Tommy Schaefer in ninth with the 43 of Ryan Farrell finishing tonight's race in 10th. Jaden Gimbel finishes 2 laps down in 11th. Charles Jurek back in 12th. Jason Blaney finishes your 13-car field. Quentin Stewart, Nick Goebel, last 2 drivers on the speed charts. Mechanical issues kept both of those drivers out of tonight's race. And as always, big tip of the cap to your race control and admin just down the hall, Joey McKinney. Thank you, sir, for all you do, keeping everybody and all these drivers and teams straight throughout the course of our races. The unsung hero of this league. Hats off to you, McKinney, and we'll be sending you some pizza in just a handful of moments. And, well, that's going to be it. That's going to be all for us here tonight from Gateway, from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. If you haven't already, race fans, you know what to do. You know what it's about. Join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers a thumbs up. Click subscribe. And as always, smash the bell on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here in the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. So until next time, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until then, we'll meet you in Turn 3.